Okay, that's fine.
Okay, hello viewers. Today on the chat with Alex, I'm going to be talking to the Forex Lady Boss, my usual host. She has been at the front line on educating anyone that cares to listen on the importance of trading Forex. And today we have a special guest. I think today is my first time of seeing her. I think she's going to be revealing more about herself as we keep the conversation going. She's going to tell us her experience so far in the Forex market and what attracted her to the Forex market and how she has been profiting from the Forex market. She's going to talk to us about her frustration, about her motivations, and whatever you care to know about her on the Forex market. So, but now let me first of all take you to the Forex Lady Boss herself. Let us give us, as our custom is, the breakdown on today's conversation and why you think people should be trading on Forex market.
Oh, that's very good. Mr. Alex, how are you doing today?
I'm a good, let me use that word. I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah, as always.
Okay,
straight to the business of today. Straight to the business of today. Good day, everyone. My name is Shampipe, the Forex Lady Boss, and we'll be having our 16th episode today on Let's Talk Forex with Prince Alex. So all we do on this show is to educate people, to tell people the need on how they should trade in this market, they should play in this market, because Forex is the most biggest and liquid financial market in the world. It's a 6.6 trillion US dollars, guys. So you need to be among the players, the major players in this market. We have the banks trade here, we have the hedge fund managers, we have the central banks, we have the world banks, we have the high net worth individuals play in this market, guys. It is a market that can accommodate as many as possible. People come in, learn the skill set, master the skill set, and you become a major player in this market. All you need to do is to master the skill set. You take whatever you can take from the market on a daily basis. And, we have a vehicle that we've been using, the I Am Mastery Academy. This is a vehicle that takes total rookies. You don't have to know anything about Forex. All you need to do is to be willing to give us your hands. And when you give us your hands, all we need to do is to mentor you, to show you how to win in this market. And like I keep telling people, women need to participate in this market a lot. We need more women come into this market, because this is a skill set that when you acquire, it guarantees financial stability and freedom. You can sit at the comfort of your home with your phone and you trade in this market and you make good money for yourself and for your family, And when women become independent, by getting a skill set that can make them financially stable, it goes a long way in helping, they and their families, to stabilize. So we encourage more women to trade Forex, to learn how to win in this market, to learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. So like today, we'll be having our very own Vivian Martins. She was a student. She's still a student, because we are students always. But she's trading very well now. I was shocked when she told me, we're having a conversation, and she told me she's able to do 1% of her account every day. The market opens 10 p.m. on Sunday and closes 10 p.m. on Friday night. So all she does is, she trades. She doesn't pressure herself. She trades and she takes 1% every month, every day. So that's to tell you that in 20 days, in 20 trading days, she has made like 20% of her account trading. She's one of the best hands we have. She's one of the best hands. She is very good. She's very good when it comes to trading. She is so critical when it comes to trading. So I'm super excited to have her on the call today. I'm super excited. She's here to share her own story, to share her own experiences, how the journey has been so far, how the learning, how the wins. She is very good, Mr. Alex. When I say she's very good, she knows what she is doing, and she has been patient with the process. Because if you want to win in this market, you must be patient with the process. It is not a gamble. It is not a get rich quick scheme. So all you need to do is to be willing to go through the learning process and allow your mentors mentor you so that you can win big in this market. Thank you, Mrs. Martins, for coming on board. Mr. Alex, can you take it away from me, sir?
Okay, thank you very much for your analysis and your motivation. So let me go to Vivian Martins now. First of all, let's start with your history. What attracted you to Forex market? Let's start from there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alex, for the privilege to have me on your special call. I got attracted to the Forex market because it's a business where you are just answerable to yourself, and it's a business where you can make as much money as you wish to make for yourself. And you can have all the time to yourself after you have accomplished your daily or weekly goals and do other things with your time.
So, how did you get to hear about Forex? And that is actually what I want to know. Yeah, all the things you have listed, yes, Forex give you time and all of that. But before you get to find out about those things, who introduced you to Forex? Is it that you bumped into it online, or a colleague or a friend, or you heard it on radio about Forex, or you've known about Forex all the while, but you just know how it works?
Well, funny enough, my brother spoke to me about Forex, and when I was searching for how to get more knowledge of it, I bumped into our lady boss, Forex lady boss, on Instagram. And I gave her a call, and she said I could come, and I asked her how much was the training, and she said it was for free. I was so shocked. I was like, you mean I can come for this Forex training for free? And she was like, yes, I can come. And that was how the journey started for me.
So today you are enjoying the process. So, but let me ask you something. At a certain point, were you feeling frustrated? Maybe you think the process was too complex, or you were desperate to learn that you didn't consider the complexity of the process?
Thank you for that question, Mr. Alex. I have been trading for close to 2 years. And when I started Forex, when I contacted Lady Boss and I joined IML, I felt after 2 months that this looks very easy. And I stopped my subscription, and I was frustrated. I blew my account. I had to go back to register in IML and put myself down to be properly mentored, especially for discipline and for proper risk management in trading. And when I got through, I just allowed myself to be mentored by all the great educators on the platform. And right now I'm really enjoying it. It got to a point where I now understood my kind of person, the kind of way I trade. And I found out that we have so many packages on IML that can take care of your specific kind of trading and your specific kind of strategy. Someone like me, I found moving averages to be favorable for me when I trade, and I found a product on IML called the DRM, which was very, very good for me. And so it has been a great journey after I allowed myself to be properly disciplined.
Okay, now let me ask you a question about the iMastery Academy, because actually that is the focus while we are having this discussion. iMastery Academy actually is listener, in case you don't understand what iMastery Academy is an arm of Forex trading that actually educates you on how to trade on the Forex market. They simplify the processes for you. They have the apps that will enable you to trade, to make profit even while you are learning. So now let me ask you a question on the iMastery Academy. When you come in contact, because I am aware that almost about 90-something videos for you to be able to watch within a short period of time. How did you navigate through all this, despite that your tight schedule?
I was desperate to learn. I was desperate to, to make money the way people were making money. And I actually used just 1 week to go through all the videos on I Mastery Academy. And I just took off from there, started following the educators, which is very, very important because no matter how much education, how much you really have to learn the process, the emotions of trading. And you see all that when you follow your educators, when they place trade, when they're talking about the trade, when they're, when they are rubbing minds even with us about the trade.
So now let me ask you, when you make your first money from the Forex markets, okay, you'll be trading, you blow your accounts, you've spent all night trying to study the process, how it works, and finally you make your first money. How did it make you feel?
If you are not properly disciplined, you make money. In fact, before I got disciplined, I allowed myself to be properly disciplined in trading and apply proper risk management. I think I was making so much money on one trade, but I was also losing so much money on one trade. But when I allowed myself to take proper risk management in my trade, I found out that my trading was not consistent. I know what my risk is. I know how much I'm willing to lose, the percentage I'm willing to lose in a trade, in a day, in a week. And these are some of the things you learn from the educators and also from the the academy. They tell you how much are you willing to lose. You must know, have all these details. And when I took all those things seriously, then I now knew that if I am making $1,000, it is my $1,000, and I know how much I'm willing to lose when how much I'm willing to risk when I'm placing the trade. But at the end of the day, I know, okay, I made $1,000 in a month, and this is the money I actually made. Not like before when I wasn't properly trained, that you can make the $1,000 in one trade, and the next trade it can just go off like that.
Okay, now, my question to you actually is that, when you battle through a lot of processes and finally the process start paying off, you just say, let me take this money, let me just unwind, let me go somewhere, or let me buy something with this for this to show that, oh, my effort have actually paid out for me for the first time. So did you just, let me celebrate, let me take my friends out? How did it make you feel at that particular point in time?
Well, my son has been asking me something for a very long time.
Okay.
We all have different things that motivate us, different things that push us. And one of the things that push me is to be able to provide for my children and give them what they want and what I feel they need at any time that they ask. That's one of my motivating factors. And my son has been asking me for a tab. There's some of age where he needs this particular tab. Like, oh God. And I kind of wanted to buy it for him myself. I didn't want, and I felt good when I got the profit from the Forex to buy the tab. It just felt good that, okay, this business is the thing that bought this tab. So every time I see the tab, I'm always like, is my Forex business that bought the tab for him.
So you were like,
so that actually felt good doing that.
You were like, boy, mommy just made some money from another source, so let's get this thing done and let's have your car going. So how did the boy feel? I guess very excited.
But they are excited. So no, when they pray these days, when they pray, they also, oh my God, let money stream.
Oh, it's like we're having a little bit of network issue.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I think.
Yes, you are back on. I can hear you now.
Okay. I said now you have not just your prayer right now, because they are the first beneficiary of the process you have trying to make work. So now they are going to be praying for you. God, let mommy make more money so that we can have more car and the rest. But that being aside, because people believe that Forex is a scam. And you are a living testimony that Forex is not a scam. that if you've been losing money or you lost money during the process, it is due because you weren't actually following what you were being told to do. So what advice do you have for such people who still have this negative mindset about Forex, who believe, oh, Forex doesn't work, Forex is a scam, don't go in there, or personally, I have personal experience, I lost money from the process. So what do you have to tell them?
Okay, I would like to let people know that Forex is not a scam, but it is a business of disciplined people, people that write a strategy and have written risk management rules and follow those rules, regardless of how the market is. If you play by such rules, you find out that you will always be successful in Forex, and you cannot have the testimony that is a scam. You know, in Forex, if you have the proper risk management and tell yourself, no matter how good the trade is, no matter how good your setup is, you will, if it goes the wrong way, you are only going to risk 5% or 2.5% of account. Then you know that it's going to take like how many trades for you to actually lose an account. You can lose your whole money. So how can your Forex be a scam if you are not risking 50% or 40% of your account in one trade? You know, so if you know that you have 5% risk, whatever goes wrong, no matter how good the setup is, and it takes 20 bad trades for your account to close, you find out that you always have money, because you can't have a strategy that is that bad. Your strategy cannot be 50% horrible. And if your strategy is not good, just join iMarket Live. And there are so many educators with good strategies. We have so many packages, so many strategies that you can always get that are 95%, 80% accurate. And with that, with proper risk management, at the end of a month, you should have profit. You should increase your account with a particular percentage. So Forex is not a scam.
Okay.
It's just discipline.
You have testified about the viability of the Forex market. But let me ask you before I let you go, in years to come, because you have a mentor, somebody took you and mentored you. Have you started delving into the area of mentoring people, training people on the Forex market?
Yes, when I'm very excited about trading, and I talk about it, I post about it, because I am a success story, a testimony that trading works for people. I have sat down, I've allowed myself to be properly educated, and I like to preach risk management. So if anybody asks me, you know, most times people call me, I have family members that have ventured into Forex trading, and when they ask me, I keep telling them that for me, it is all about proper risk management. And when you are properly educated, but proper risk management, I actually enjoy mentoring people, because if something works for you and makes you a lot of money, it's good to let other people know also.
That's good. But some people will not want you to know because they're selfish about it. They just want to keep it to themselves so that you keep coming back. So that they keep
the
coming.
Market is big. The market is so big, it can accommodate everybody. Everybody can have their share and have their piece.
What they care about is you. They should, oh, come and be asking me for money. I'll be giving you peanuts and you'll be worshiping me. You're kind enough to bring other people on board and mentor them, because actually somebody took you through a process, and now you're a better off person. You are confident about your ability to move into the Forex market and make money for yourself. So before I come back to you, let me go to the lady boss herself. Lady boss, how does your student, now a trader, now a mentor, a trainer, how does she make you feel?
Mr. Alex, I must confess, whenever they come up on, on this live show and they talk like this, it makes me want to do more. It drives me, I'm super excited, because a lot of people say Forex doesn't work because they refuse to follow the process. But when you have people that are willing to go through the process, people that are willing to be disciplined, people that are willing to pay the price to success, when you hear their success stories, it motivates you, you want to just keep doing more. You know that people are winning, lives are changing. And when they come on board like this, I am super, super excited. You know, like I keep saying, Mr. Alex, I want more women to trade in this market.
I
More
think
women.
let me say this thing didn't occur to me on the International Women's Day. We were supposed we would have had a live section where people will actually come to know about Forex, because you see, when it comes to creating time to make money, actually women need to delve into issue of Forex much more, because if the time
Yeah.
is flexible, it gives you a flexible time. You can stay at home and trade Forex. While you are home, your children are at school. When it's time for them to close, you just go to the school and pick them and bring back. So it
Yeah.
gives you an income while actually you were staying at home. We would have, I think we should still do a program on this, about encouraging women to come on board and learn how to trade Forex. Like she said, you told her the training is free. You didn't collect a dime from her for her to attend the training. I think a lot of women will take advantage of this position to learn how to trade Forex. Yeah, I think we should do a program on this, focusing on women, and she should be part of the show. And I think Madakofo should be part of the show, and other.
We have a lot. We have a lot of women
Who
that
we
trade.
actually talk about, so that when a woman hears a woman, I think it's more convincing than a woman hearing a man talking. You know, most of you, they don't believe us. We say, now say now we two get sweet mouth, you know, that kind of thing. So before we go, let me just quickly ask her one question, then I will come back to you when we wrap up this program. Hello, Lady Mantings. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. In 2 years' time from now, how do you want to see yourself in the Forex market?
I have a vision, and I wish each time I trade, I want to have in one.
Oh, Lady B, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I think our network got disrupted.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking also.
Yes.
Okay, I think you have to wrap it up before she gets connected. So, moving forward, how do we bring more people into the Forex market, particularly the women?
We do sensitization, you know, we reach out more to a lot of people, because if many women, you know, if a lot of women can trade Forex, can learn the skill set, Mr. Alex is going to go a long way in settling so many issues in you know, in a lot of families.
Yeah.
It's going to go a long way. Yeah, in homes. Because you know, most of the major problems in homes today is finance.
Yeah, misfinance.
And if you're able to tackle the angle of finance, I think I've been trading from 7. I was just, you know, studying the market, checking what the market, the behavior of the market. From 9, I've been trading. Today, I don't intend to go to the office. So I can sit at home. You sit at.
You know, you going to the office, actually, it's not because you want to go and trade in the office. It's because you want to go and train people. There are people you train because you can sit down in your comfort zone and have your trading, call for trade, take the trade, and analyze the market within
so
your
when
software.
I have a lot of appointments, yeah.
So
Yes.
like I said,
You don't
going to
need
the
you
office is
don't need
because of
anybody.
you want to train other people, not necessarily because you want to go and take trade in the
Yes.
office, not because you want to go and do market analysis in the office, because you can do that at the comfort of your home, but it's because of the mentoring and the training
Yes.
process that make you to go to the office.
Mhm.
So every woman listening to
Yes.
us right now, you don't need to move an inch from your home before you can dive into the forex market. The only move you have to leave your home is when you are in the training process. But when you start trading, you can stay at the comfort of your home with the internet that works, with a smartphone or a laptop, and start analyzing the market and start picking a trade. That is all you need. When it's time for your children to come back from school, you go pick them up, you prepare something for them. So it gives you a very free time. And at the end of the day, you are making money, and possibly your neighbor will start thinking you are doing money rituals. Don't forget that.
Yes. So yes.
They
So
will start thinking you are doing money rituals because you are making money, you are not leaving home. So it's time for you to dive into this forex market and start making money. Because sometimes it's frustrating when Oga come. Oga, Maggie don't finish, salt don't finish, this is finished. NEPA have connected light, the light is
it's
finished.
really frustrating.
Be a supportive woman because you are supposed to support the man. Dive into forex market and trade. So Lady B, we couldn't get Vivian back, so some other time.
Yeah, we'll bring her up again.
Okay, so thank
Yeah.
you very much for your time, for talking to us. It's been a very wonderful time talking to you today. Honestly, I'm so excited, super excited. Look at, it's like there's a dollar at your back there. I'm seeing something at your back. Is it dollars?
Yes, so
Okay, now.
it's dollars.